is it only on me? Why would I do a public stream for only me? Tyler, hello. I'm good now. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
Alright, so now I'm gonna start.
Okay.
The Facebook page is the page on Facebook is up. I'm gonna tag you guys in real quick.
What'd you say, Lemaire?
The Facebook is up. The page, it should be up on Facebook right now, but I'm gonna tag you guys in it.
So everyone can see us right now and everything?
No. It's just
Right. Well, just in case, I love all local venues and venues everywhere.
I hate everybody equally. I want everybody to go down.
That is the whitest thing I've ever heard you say, Tyler. Everyone equally.
Just wait for the show.
Oh, man.
The whiter.
I'm interested in your TikTok thing.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I forgot.
You need it through.
Yeah, I hope something comes to me.
Mm-hmm.
I just genuinely hate TikTok.
I really appreciate it because it's keeping my wife pretty sane.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually she'll like just not watch TV and just watch TikTok from like 10 o'clock until she goes to sleep, and that's Xbox time for me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And,
so you're not gonna agree with my take at all.
No.
Yeah,
I think there needs to be as many people on TikTok as possible.
Well, I mean, you might see my side, but no, you're not, because there's people that are on TikTok, and then there's people that make TikToks.
Ah, interesting.
And I didn't specify. I left myself an out.
There you go.
Pivot. I can pivot. You know the word.
I know. I was trying to think of a strategy for your other one, the presidency one. I gotta tell you, that's a solid point.
So you have my. Oh shit! Lemaire did send me yours.
Yeah.
I think it's better that I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
hard enough. Life is hard enough. You don't want to make it harder by not enjoying a little sweetener.
I want to prepare myself for the hard times. So when they come, I can stand tall against them.
You don't think a felon in the White House will prepare us for the world?
Well, on the point of felons in the White House, you do make several great points. And I agree. Being in prison does teach you certain essential skills. How to problem solve. How to use limited resources. You don't have booze, but you have shitty prunes. You use that to make alcohol.
Yes.
You know, you have something useless like your cellmate's asshole, but you use it to make a valuable vagina. Like, these are all great skills. But one thing that prison, notice I'm holding a pen like Bob Dole.
I see it. Yeah.
One thing prison does not teach you is the most important thing about being president, and that is getting suburban white people to like you and to not be scared of you. That's the most important thing to be president.
I don't know. What we've learned is that if you do go to prison, now you do have to be an older white man.
Okay.
But once you get out, people love you. People actually speak on your behalf.
Wow.
Here's the thing. I can't argue with that. Rod Blagojevich went to prison for a felony, came out, his hair was suddenly all white, and I got to tell you, I really appreciated that guy.
Thank you. Now,
I would have moved to Illinois and voted for that guy.
Democracy at its finest right now. Two people hashing it out, getting on the same side of the argument. Now, you can see my side.
There's more that unites us than divides us.
Yes.
In these trying times.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a felon, if things go bad, which they most likely will, the president's a felon. You could be like, that guy's a fucking asshole. He murdered people.
Yeah.
So we can just pin it on him. We want somebody to pin it on.
Are you worried about some of the lessons that prison teaches our inmates reacting poorly during foreign affairs? For example, if, the president is talking to a leader from another nation, all of a sudden he goes, hey, this guy can't talk to me because he's, Latino, and we have to keep segregation in the yard.
Right. I'm not worried about that. I'm not
worried about that at all.
That's a strength. I'm not worried about it.
We have to get
it's a strength.
We have to get going.
Racism
don't have money to pay for the real Zoom, so we have a time.
As we've learned, Andy. As we've learned.
Well, Tyler, you're hitting. We have to go. Now, next, the first opinion is Andy. You're going to have to be debating that. Here we go. Ham.
Wait, didn't we just? Okay, did we just hijack the debate? I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Ham should not be honey glazed. You have 2 minutes to debate it, and go.
Ham, the honey glazed ham. We have several types of ham, specifically in this country. We have city hams, honey glazed hams, and then we have country hams. The two good kinds of ham have no extra sugary bullshit on top of them. You guys tell that I'm like really a savory guy, not a sweet guy on this one. Second thing in a row where I'm anti-sugar. The essence of ham is through curing of the greatest animal in the world. Through salt and smoke, we achieve saltiness, a porkiness, and a complex depth of flavor due to enzymes in the aging process that it is impossible to appreciate once grandma takes that bullshit, bee piss? What is honey? I don't know what it is. If he pours it on top of this glorious
cum. It's bee cum, Andy.
It bee cum. Yeah, it just covers it up with cum, which is I want it on record. Generally speaking, I'm fine with covering up whatever you want with that stuff. But when it comes to ham, you're cloaking the magic that comes out of that glorious animal. And in fact, if you look at most of this, because the glazed ham falls in the salty sweet category of foods. And if you look at when most of those recipes came about, they came about in the late 1700s, early 1800s, when most Western societies were looking to sugar as a form of cheap caloric intake that they could give to their poorer classes. But where did all that sugar come from? From the slave plantations of Haiti. So if you think about it, every time you honey glaze your ham, you're really supporting slavery and racism in a tradition that has ruined an entire nation. Don't be racist.
Oh, is that your whole argument? Time. Well, Andy, that was a solid argument. I didn't know liking ham made you racist until I saw your face.
Not ham. Ooh. Ooh. Not my face. It's my haircut. Please be.
Sorry about that, Andy. But Tyler, you have a minute and a half to retort, and your time starts now.
Okay, well, our first two arguments that Andy brings up, clearly, as he said, railing on sugar. Now, I don't know if he looks like an anti-sugar lobbyist right now. Like, that's kind of what he seems like to me. And I don't know what sugar did to you. I can guess.
You can look at my face.
Yeah, I didn't want to use. I don't. Right. Okay. But I don't think, as I said with the black coffee, adding sugar never hurts anything.
Mm.
And if anything, you aren't supporting small business.
If I may,
you're adding this is another resource that you're denying to the beautiful, as you said, the beautiful creature that is the pig.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you against small business? I think you are. It sounds like you're railing against sugar and small business, and that's just a shame. Mm-hmm. Looking like a Republican senator looks is a shame.
Is that your time?
Big
Tyler?
business. It is a plantation crop. Also, Tyler, you say adding sugar to everything makes it better. What about your gas tank, buddy? What about that old jag, huh?
Andy, calm down.
Think about it.
Fair.
Andy,
I wasn't eating it. I'm not eating that. You're right.
And we need you guys to calm down because we got to get to the votes. Audience, if you think that if you think that ham should be honey glazed, vote pro, and if you do not, vote con. Tyler and Andy, vote for get those last minute votes.
I'm a felon. I can't.
I too am a felon. I can't vote. I'm sorry.
I've revealed too much.
You guys
I took bribes in favor of. I mean, what can I say? For-profit prisons. I mean, you never know.
How much money do you have invested in those?
In those, none. Come on, I'm not a piece of shit.
I would invest.
I love how even on this show, he's not going to go down and claim that he invested in prisons. Not even the Feud show can get that out of anybody.
Wow. Well, you guys, we have we have votes. We have votes now. They're coming in, and I think it seems tied actually right now. So
Wow.
you guys have to get your. You guys got to talk to the audience. You guys got to ask. You guys got to make last minute.
I've made my point, Lemaire.
Yeah,
you want to at a time, especially right now.
Lemaire,
it's such a hard time. Support.
Lemaire, we've made our points, and both our moms have voted, so it's fine.
Well, you guys, I just tagged you in the post so you can share it. Actually, I'm going. It looks like Tyler, you got the point.
That's what I'm talking
Tyler,
about.
Point.
First of many.
They hate a man in a tie, and you know what? That's fine with me.
Well,
it's fine with me.
Now, Tyler, it's time for you to make your first point, which is your first opinion, which is let me show it. Here it is. It is only children of divorce should be allowed to TikTok. Please.
Yes.
You have 2 minutes on the clock, starting now.
Well, I think what we're facing in this country, there's a lot of there's not a lot of equality among children. I think one way to help that is to only allow TikTok to be used by children of divorce because it levels the playing field. And guess what? Children have nothing to say, nothing good to say. But children of divorce, if anybody has anything interesting to say, it is a child of divorce. And they have the more interesting takes, the more interesting stories, the more interesting roller coaster of emotions. And TikTok harvests children's identities. I might have said too much here.
Whoa.
But what?
You're going to get us taken down by the Chinese government. Calm down, dude.
No, this needs to be said.
No, don't do it. I have lots of money invested in China, please.
And I think if we're gonna take any of the kids' identities, it must be children of divorce because they have less at stake. That's my time.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Children of divorce do have less at stake. They do have more toys at stake. They have more toys and more homes at stake though.
Well, that's true. They have more to be taken, but less. I don't know. Love.
Less love. They have less love to be given. That's okay. Yeah.
Who's searching for a kid's identity? That's like which parent's responsibility is it? The mom or the dad? They don't give a shit.
Yeah,
nobody cares.
They're just writing their names on bills so they can have electricity for the next 3 months.
Exactly.
Andy, it's your turn. You have a minute and a half to sort these claims, and your time starts now.
Well, as a child of not one, not two, but 3 divorces, I can honestly say that I, personally, am not a TikTok guy. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. And I know that if I tried to be a user of TikTok, I'd be bad at it. Look at me. Do I look like I have anything that the viewers of TikTok would be remotely interested in? No. Furthermore, my sister, also a child of 3 divorces, has a TikTok. And I got to tell you, it really sucks. She's a dork and a nerd, and all she does long-ass equations like on her notebook, and that's all she puts up there. That's literally it. There's nothing going on there. If anyone should be using TikTok more, it is the children of not divorced. All right? You know who uses TikTok in my household? My wife. My wife, who had never actually met anyone whose parents were divorced until she started dating me. Every one of her childhood friends, leave it to Beaverland. She thought it was bizarre, even though in these trying times, the divorce rate is over 60%. She's the one who enjoys TikTok. She's the one that uses TikTok. And that's who TikTok is for. It's for my wife while I'm playing Xbox to squeal behind me like a little girl because she saw a delightful child, walk for the first time while pooping its pants.
That child was from divorce. The consumer can be from a married family.
Tyler, quit wasting all this extra ammo. We got to get to the votes. You guys, Andy, I like TikTok. My parents are separated, which is like black divorce. So
yeah.
Here we go. If you're pro, if you vote in the comments, you vote pro if you think only children of divorce should be allowed to use TikTok, and you vote con if you disagree. Now, you guys try to get those last minute votes. Make those last minute points.
I will say I said a product of 1 divorce. Andy, I'm sorry that you've had 3, but that obviously negates my whole. That's way too many. You're not gonna. I said 1.
Yeah.
Usually you get 1.
No.
Andy's
I mentioned this to my
Andy
parents quite a bit. My mother once asked me if I thought she should get married again, and I said, "No, you're bad at it."
Okay, but they've been divorced to other people, not this. Your parents didn't get married 3 times, and then
no,
that would be fucking crazy.
Twosie for each of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, they're not going to get back together? You don't think? They don't think it's going to, like, if I got divorced from 3 people, I think the 4th one, I'd be like, let me try that first one again.
No, Lemaire, your math skills are so. Mom and dad divorced from each other. That's 1.
Yep.
Then they both got remarried.
Yep.
Divorced again. That's just 3 divorces. They each been divorced twice.
Oh, so like
it's going to be the new version of Ancestry.com, by the way, is when you can follow the divorce tree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard. Like,
can you make it? Can we meet in the middle here? If your parents divorced and married each other again, divorced, married each other, and did that 3 times, then you would be an interesting TikToker.
I think if they just do it once, that's the person. I want to see what's inside that house.
Well, let me tell you
I would
something.
download the app. I'll let the Chinese government look at all of my gigantic cheeks. Scan away, baby. You got something that's worth giving that information up now.
You guys,
hell yeah.
Andy, you won that vote. Everyone voted.
That's bullshit. You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Recount.
There's nothing else to recount. It's just like, man,
was it a landslide? Tell me this.
It was a landslide. It was pretty unanimous.
Well, my parents have been divorced 3 times, so I get a lot of sympathy on that one.
Yep.
God
Andy,
damn it.
It's your turn to defend your second opinion, which is college football is better than professional football.
That's right, it is.
Time starts now.
Guys, it's not that the quality of college football is better than the quality of pro football. It's the enjoyment factor we're talking about, and that's the most important thing. It's not the most important thing about football isn't necessarily is your team really the best, or are those big dumb guys racking their brains on the inside of their skulls. It's not the most important thing. The most important thing is when you are sitting on your couch, your big fat ass, are you having the most fun? Now, almost universally, NFL fans are miserable except for when their team wins the Super Bowl. You could go all the way to the end, and 90% of fans are miserable if they lose in the Super Bowl. That just doesn't exist in college when there's such a wider array, a wider spectrum of what a good season is, that you could realistically be a Vanderbilt fan just because you were born in that part of Tennessee. You know that 6 wins in a bowl game where you get a trip to Memphis to play, I don't know, Liberty or some horseshit team that has no shot. Like, that is – there's really nothing funny here. I just genuinely feel this way. That is, like, so much more achievable than being the best team in the world. Now, if we're going to talk about the actual game, the NFL is advanced to a point where through speed and the level of coordinator, breakdowns and stuff, the game is so advanced, and we don't have a fucking idea what we're talking about. You need to have played at least Division I college ball to really appreciate the blocking schemes. Functionally, everyone sitting down to watch an NFL game every Sunday is like in the 70s when that Russian guy played chess against the computer, and then the average guy was sitting there on TV just watching he moved his pawn. Interesting. You don't have a clue what's going on there, really. You don't have the depth of knowledge. But in college, the game is slower. The players are stupider. The linemen are fatter. They don't move around as much. You can really focus in on the fact that 3-star recruit from rural Mississippi who's just trying to make it to the pros isn't doing his job and needs to be cut in favor of a new recruit right now. And then you can live your life sitting your big fat ass on your sofa, drinking black coffee, no sugar, no cream, eating ham by the pound, no glaze on top, and know that, deep down, you're better than that guy, because he couldn't play when they moved him outside to tackle. He needed to be guard. And you can see that. You can't see that in the pros. That's my time.
Wow. Tremendous, and you went over your time, but I won't penalize you. I will say this, though. I feel like you hate honey glaze on ham because you think it's too spicy. Now, Tyler, it's your turn.
Too spicy?
You have a minute and a half.
I make a spicy ham. Lemaire, you're coming over for ham.
You have a minute and a half to retort.
Now you're bribing. He's bribing the judges. I mean... But okay, I'll make this quick, and it's just I see a trend with Andy throughout this whole show. He's against sugar. He brings up race. He brings up slave labor early on with Haiti. Like he's some kind of, he has moral high ground. But he's dressed like a Republican. He's got this capitalist pig written all over him because he knows college football is basically racism today. Ooh. You just want to look at these kids not getting paid, performing for the man like you, while you just sit back on your couch, drink your beer, and watch these poor kids while they go home after a game in front of hundreds of thousands of people, eating their ramen noodles, sharing rides to practice. It's a sad sight. The kids need to be paid, make them professionals, and he's got it all mixed up, and it's no shocker. It's no shocker.
Wow.
It's just sad to hear. It's just sad to hear from the guy, Wow. That's all I need, Lemaire. I mean, it's just
that's all he supports.
He supporting racism.
He needs a little bit more information because, Tyler, you're saying pay the players. The players do get paid.
They don't get paid. They don't get paid. We don't get paid.
Hold up, you guys.
We don't. Oh, they get a scholarship.
Look at me.
Okay, now look. This is turning into first take. Let me. So first, you vote pro if you think college football is better than professional football. You vote con if you disagree. Tyler and Andy, you guys can start arguing again now.
And that's the last time.
If this is first take, which one of us is Skip?
Yeah, Skip. yeah.
Please not me. Please, I refuse to just make bad videos where I pretend to throw out my Cowboys gear every Monday morning.
Skip. Who's Shannon?
Uh,
Yeah, who's?
He's got the suit on, so it's got to probably be him.
Gotta be Shannon.
Shannon's got those nice ass suits.
You look like
he does nice suits, and his traps. Oh man.
Yeah,
You want Shannon traps.
Like you wouldn't believe.
Alex, you look, or I'm sorry, not Alex. Andy, you look like you smoke Black and Miles.
Okay.
Andy looks like he smokes Black and Milds.
Yeah, he could. Like on the side, like secretly, like outside of a hotel, like in Beijing.
No, that one makes no sense, buddy. I'm sorry.
It's not you. That's not your type. No.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you guys, the vote is even.
I just don't get these people.
When the vote is even, it comes to me, the judge. It's up to me. And
Well, just go with your dick.
By the virtue of it being professional, it's better. So Tyler, you get the point. It's 2-1.
That would be his point.
No.
It's
your point because he thinks
your
college
point.
is better.
Wait, what did you say, Lemare?
I think
he said professional is better because it's better. It's professional.
Oh yeah, that was your okay.
Yeah. And now let's.
That's how prepared I am.
Tyler, this is your last point, and you're debating. In this one, I like it a lot. Ready? Oh no, that's not it. No.
Sorry for this one. This one, I feel like I need to really iconoclast a little bit here. I'm going to undo the tie. No, let you guys know that I'm an everyman.
Tyler,
wait, is this mine?
Yeah, this is yours. I forgot to change it from the other.
Oh, I thought I did all three.
I have to.
No, you only did two.
I'm bad at this. Okay. What is it?
Tyler's the Illuminati is real. You have 2 minutes and go.
That's not the one you sent me, dummy.
I know.
I said, thank God the Illuminati's real. Thank God. And I think it's a godsend. Thank God we have an Illuminati.
Thank God we have an Illuminati, and you have 2 minutes to defend. And
because if people are going to be controlling the world, I don't want to do it. I want people that I don't even know to do it, and I think they're doing an okay job. What are we supposed to? Is it supposed to be Andy and his boys controlling the free world? That'd be fucking chaos. Absolute chaos out there. Are they really doing that bad? Who are these? And it's like people are so negative about the Illuminati. They're just people chilling with each other, a bunch of billionaires. That's what billionaires do. They're not going to hang out with me or you. And I think they're doing a fine job. If anybody else was in control of the world, we'd be cloning hot celebrities all the time. That's all we'd use our powers for. And, that's not a bad solution. I might have just countered my own point with that last one, but I think I'm thankful for the Illuminati, that somebody's controlling the world and it doesn't have to be me.
Okay. Well, time. If I was ruling the world, I would be one of those people cloning hot people all the time.
Yeah. And where would we be as a society?
Yeah,
fucking dead.
No sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Andy.
Okay.
You have a minute and
all right,
a half.
we have to wrap this up because I have to actually get to a Freemasons meeting.
Okay. You have a minute and a half.
I'll just come out and say I am a member of the Illuminati. I am a junior member. Yeah, I do all the stuff. Remember when everyone was talking about buying oil when oil was like so low a couple weeks ago? I own oil. I bought oil. You know why? Because I'm in the club. All right. And we are doing a great job. We're doing great. You think if Tyler was in the Illuminati, which he isn't because he's not me, he'd be out there cloning hot celebrities. You think we're not doing that? Explain the Kardashian family. They made one mistake early with Khloe, and then they went Kim, Courtney, Kylie, on down the line. They tried to do it with the man. Rob, it doesn't take. We don't have the technology to do news yet, and that's totally fine. We're going to get there. All right? We're going to get there.
Wow.
We're doing a great job, and it's totally fine. Relax. Wear a tie.
Can I give him the
it's
point?
Nice.
So,
that Chloe thing's funny.
Let's wrap this up, all right? The guy that went to the Build-A-Bear meeting this year is coming back and giving us his annual report.
Okay. So, you guys...
I got this Illuminati-ass bookshelf behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's as close as I'll get.
I own a Kindle.
Rachel Barnes says Chloe is the youngest.
That's just fact. That's like false.
No, that's facts. Courtney's the older.
Yeah, well,
Don't they
Yeah,
have
well,
a couple others though? They have the Jenners.
Well, Chloe is the youngest of the original.
They're all the same. They're all the same clan.
All right, here's what you don't understand. They gave Chloe the youngest gimmick as like a way to soften her because she's actually is the oldest, but she's like the biggest, and most burly. They just get bigger in size. I don't know if you've watched Kim's ass these last years.
You
Just
guys-
get bigger and wider and taller.
I don't
as they
wanna-
get older.
I don't want to break any brains. I don't want to break any brains. But have you guys ever heard that that's actually OJ's daughter?
Yeah.
All right, wait. So anyway, you guys vote pro if you think the Illuminati. Thank God for Illuminati. Vote pro, and con if you think yeah. So actually, Tyler, I think you win by default because both points are like for you.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
So Tyler
know?
wins. So there's
Maybe
no
I
need to
am the
vote.
Illuminati.
As
Yeah, I
the
did that.
judge, I say, Andy, you ruined yourself. You
I
gave-
think I would give it to Andy on the Chloe joke though.
Mhm.
That made me laugh.
But this isn't based on jokes; it's based on logical points.
Well, hold on, Lemaire. I won one. He won two, and if I win this one, that means it's 2-2. And then the
Yeah.
first two, the coffee one was like a warm up that was not judged,
That was
and then
not
his
judged.
TikTok one was not the presidency
The
one. was
presidency
judged.
wasn't
judged. Yeah.
judged.
So really, it's if I win this, it's just a nice even draw. And honestly, everyone who's watching got to watch me.
pretty great show.
Decide that I want to be best friends with Tyler.
No,
I'm gonna bring you into the club, dude. Like
I would
I'm
love
taking-
that.
Yeah,
I would love that.
We're gonna
look
get
at
you a
that.
custom made suit.
I feel like to be in the Illuminati, you need a car.
You don't need a car.
You get a
You
car
need
when
a
you join the
yacht.
Illuminati.
All right, just get that step.
Just jet skis. Charlotte by jet ski everywhere.
Well, so
You think I don't know people that make yachts?
well,
you
thank
think I don't?
Thank you guys for doing it. I'm going with Tyler. Sorry, Andy. I'm going with Tyler.
Did the people vote? What did the people say?
People
Are the people
voted-
scared? They're scared to vote.
No.
I get it.
It's
I
a-
get it.
it's a hard
They're scared
They're
to talk.
scared. I leaned in really close.
Yeah,
to
he
the
leaned
screen,
in.
and that scared the shit out
He's,
of me.
they're looking up what Freemasons mean, and it's not good if you find it out. It's not a book club.
Hey, they donate their time to charity when they're not, running
Beheadings.
local governments of small towns. Deciding
deciding
who's going to be the mayor the next 7 terms.
Yeah.
Cassandra D says this is like a Fox News remake of Step Brothers.
Wait, what? I couldn't hear you.
Fox News remake of Step Brothers.
Doesn't she have her own show that's happening right now?
No, in a couple minutes she has a show that's happening.
Oh,
But
okay.
yes, guys, thank you for being on. I really appreciate it. You guys can leave the Zoom or you can stay. It's going to end in 3 minutes anyway. But Tyler, you
All right.
win. Do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, Lehigh Valley with Love. We
Yeah.
do a bunch of stuff. We got a nightly show at 8 every night, every weeknight. And I hope I'm going to plug social distancing.
Okay. Be
That's
safe.
all I got. That's my band, Social Distancing. It's at Social Distancing. We're hoping to start playing shows again any day now.
Yeah. Andy, do you have anything you want to promote?
Yeah, I'll just plug my Instagram. It's the Andy Lame on Instagram.
Ooh,
And
nice.
you see all sorts of Instagram stories of me riding an exercise bike at 10 o'clock at night and my pale little legs.
Well, thank you guys. You can stay in. The Zoom's going to end soon. But,
Okay. You're warning us.
yeah, I'm going
We'll
I'm
leave.
outta
We'll
here.
leave,
I'm
Lemaire.
gonna go
We'll
eat
leave.
You
dinner.
don't have to leave. You can
All right,
just-
buddy.
This is
See ya.
fun.
Good to
Everybody
meet
be
you.
safe.
It's-
Good to meet you too.
Thank you guys for watching Feud. Wow, another great explosive episode. We have one more episode this week, our main event, and wow, we have a great main event for you. I could show you guys the art. Do you want to see it? All right, I'll show you. Just give me a little bit because I'm bringing it up. But our main event this week is amazing. It's going to be a spectacular evening. This feud was great. I love Tyler, love Andy. Two great competitors. They've done it before. They've done the actual live show before. And our main event this Friday is between Angela Sharp and Sydney Gant. Yeah, look at that, huh? That's going to be a powerful main event this Friday for Feud. Yes, please check it out. And thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Like the page, share this, do all the jazz. Thank you, and bye bye.